wanna give you something to remember forever.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 22 meters. On the ball.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. Down to about the 22 here. From the 22, Tua. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll they'll start this drive out on the ground. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's Chandler. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. They run it with Chandler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Hall. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused a not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
That third down conversion good for 23.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Off the play fake. Hall. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Here's Chandler on second down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Chandler. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 5 out of that one, and he moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hall now to throw on 3rd down. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They set the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Chandler. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Chandler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw it is Hall. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Okay, ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Nick Needham picks it off, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Second down and goal. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down now, it's Chandler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Right.
They'll try the left side. Chandler. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Slot man moves right. Here's Hall, throwing on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 55 yards. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to...
And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Right back to him on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Chandler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, Tagovailoa. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as he just ran on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwogu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler, and not much there. Yard up to the 24. The Vikings on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action. Hall forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Come on, stay.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Drop it, stick. Check.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Tua now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Set, ready. Ultra. 43 rail. Quick, yellow. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Ready, set.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On the ball. Set.
Hall to throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Down to about the 45.
Okay, ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Chandler. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.